Sup nerds and welcome to Wanderstop, the newest game from Davey Wredey, the developer of the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide. This game is one I had seen a little news about, but had not taken the time to look at closely, and wow, I was sleeping on it. Having released on March 11th, this game is a stunningly beautiful, quirky, funny game about a warrior who has burned out and refuses to accept that reality until a kindly stranger takes her in and tries to show her that limits are not bad, and sometimes we just need to take a break. With quirky devices, angry tea gathering, and a truly magical setting, I fell in love with this game instantly. I'm not going to keep you here any longer, though hey, maybe you should grab a cup of tea for this. Let's get into it.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control, or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens.
You get hurt.
You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How?
Always somebody who's gonna do it better.
No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. A failure.
I don't deserve it.
I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Going into the intensity right away of that. Alright, how are we starting off? Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Ugh. Wow, I'm tired. She's gonna keep moving. She is. Yeah. Right, I can't slow down. I can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost those fights. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? You're exhausted. Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Gah! I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No, 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 no. This is impossible. I've carried the sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. Actually, I wonder if it's magical, what's happening here. But, yeah, if you don't let yourself rest, your body will force it on you eventually. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winners at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. It feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up this pace, I could, hang on. She hasn't learned her lesson yet. She's not gonna rest yet. She's gonna keep moving. Right, don't stop. Keep moving. This is exactly what it took to become undefeated. As long as I prove myself to Master Winners, she'll know what to do next. She'll fix me. She'll fix all of this. Right? I can be fixed. If you've ever burnt yourself out working on anything, it feels like that. It feels like you just suddenly you can't do the things you used to be able to do so easily. Hey, big guy. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. Oof. My goodness, you are not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea, so this must be Boro here. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? I'm not gonna do, like, a Russian accent, but that's what I'm getting from this guy. Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. Yeah, I think it was a magical curse I was basically forcing her to stop. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. Yeah, dude, you're huge. I can imagine that. My sword! We have to go back and get my sword! Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Sword like that probably would be about 3 to 4 pounds. The embellishment on the hilt, though, makes me think it's a little more. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? Of course not. It's just a sword. Indeed, we are in agreement that it is a sword and it is a normal. I like Boro. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body, perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a tea maker. Only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight. Yeah, basically. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here, while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? That's how they get you, Alta. That's how they get you. And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there, inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me, and I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. I've heard this game has vibes of Spiritfarer to it, and I'm getting that. Games can be incredible tools for self-reflection and growth. And that's what I'm hoping this is. I know it was for Davey, for the creator. He's said as much in a few places now. Alright, we can wander around. Can't chop a log. Got probably a little garden area, a little blueprint or exploration table. Aha, running. Very nice. I'm glad I can just toggle it. Okay, have to toggle it every time, but that's still better than holding the button down. Really vivid, unique art style. Let's pour some water. We'll of course need fresh water to make tea. I'm sure Boro will tell us that. Almost ruins over here? What's going on over here? What's this? I will take pink seeds, and I guess I will plant pink seeds. Huh. I mean, might as well get those going right away. Don't know what that was, but I pushed the right bumper. Or right trigger. Imagine we're going to get all sorts of weird travelers coming through here, telling us all sorts of things. That's really the vibe I get. Ah, nice gross little outhouse over there. We'll have to clean that up at some point. Cute water wheel for some power. Little paper lanterns. Boro has style, if this is all his place. Oh, I didn't even notice this willow. Oh, these are some of my favorite trees in the world. There's something about this. Everything right here in this moment. Okay. Alright, have to move on, but I hope we have something to do with that tree. Let's see. Can't interact with that. This looks like a place to plant some crops, though. Alright, I think it's time to go talk to Boro. Chickens? Little chickens? I don't know what these are, but I love them. Pluffins. Oh my god. Take a look at that. Take a look at this delightful beast. I'm gonna pet it. Yeah, you hate that, don't you? Yeah, you do. You hate every second of this. Alright, down you go. Angrily flapping off. Ah. Perfect. Alright, let's head in. Looks kind of like a... I guess kind of like a sushi belt, just a train. A tea train. Got some different styles of mugs here. Probably different types of tea going there. Maybe kettles? or other equipment. I don't know. Yeah, so the tea comes out here. God, this is cute. I love this. I love everything about this. Alright, Boro. A little jukebox, phonograph. Kind of like an enchantophone there. Hey, buddy, what's up? Hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you until I'm well enough to travel, or no, I just wanted to tell you that I'm leaving right now. I think she's still gonna want to leave. She hasn't learned any kind of lesson. I have a mission. I can't just sit around. Oh, well, if that is what you must be doing, then I understand. The exit to the forest can be found in all directions from here. And remember that you are always welcome back for tea if you wish. Alright, let's try leaving. I really want to make tea. I'm not gonna lie, like me, Sim, I want to sit down there and make some tea and just chill out for a bit, but we're gonna go through this crappy little covered bridge here that needs a paint job. We've got to do a lot of work with that, and we're going to try to go into the forest. Leave the clearing and return to the forest? Yes. I imagine we're going to end up right back here. Ha! That was a laugh. Make tea? No thanks. What a joke that guy is. Boro. Stupid name. Remember, Alta, don't lose sight of why you're here. Find Master Winters, train with her. She's the only option. She's the only option I have. I'll find her if I just work a little harder. I can do that. I can work harder. I've always just worked harder. Nope. Alright, Boro. And we're back here, of course. Welcome back, miss. Another exciting adventure in the forest, it seems. Ow. Please, be careful not to push yourself too hard. You've been in a great deal of stress. I thrive on stress. Haha, this is very big talk from someone who has just passed out twice. Generally speaking, collapsing from exhaustion is, how to phrase it, not intended. This isn't exhaustion. Something's just wrong with me. Yeah, it's that you're exhausted, Alta. Come on. Is the thing that's wrong with you exhaustion? No, it's something else. I don't know what. Whatever it is, Master Winters can help me. Ah, yes. How silly of me to think it was exhaustion. Well then, I believe I will be returning to look after the shop. As always, you are welcome to join me in making tea, but it is your decision to be making. Wishing you the best, miss. So, my first playthrough of Stanley Parable, I do what I think most people did, which is ignore the narrator entirely and act contradictory to everything he's saying. I have to go into the forest one more time, is what I'm saying. Just one more time. Let's do it. Alta's totally got this. She's totally got this. The game's just gonna end right here. Leave the clearing and return to the forest? Why, yes. Let's do it. I have no idea if this game has multiple endings or anything like that. How has this all been so complicated? So confusing? None of this is like me at all. I've always worked harder to get what I need. What's changed? Is something different? Maybe if I make tea just once or twice, it could heal me? I'll only do it a couple of times so that I don't forget my mission. Whatever happens, Alta, don't lose your fire. Don't lose this. Don't lose this passion. And third time. Alright. Alta sounds like she's ready to make some tea. Waking back up on the bench. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Let's go make some tea. Don't know what this is going to... Oh, this just kind of lets me see things I can interact with if I hold down this button. Okay. I'll try not to hit that too often, but good to know. Alright, Boro. Hello, miss. Is there something I can be helping you with? Maybe I could stay for one cup of tea before I go. Oh, a change of heart? Well, this is quite the delightful surprise. It's only for a few minutes, and then I'm off. Very good, I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Yep, highlight mode is what I was doing. This. Alright. Ah yes, the tools. So we have a watering can, we have shears, and we have a broom. And we can only carry one at a time, it looks like. Tools pocket, brewing pocket, seed pocket, and miscellaneous pocket. Alright, Boro, what are we doing? Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no churning required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you've used up all the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing, no need to worry about running out. All sounds good. Why don't you get some tea leaves drying, then please come speak with me. I like that, just assuring us immediately that we don't have, like, limited resources. So put that up. I need to get the basket. And out we go. Let's get some tea. Ah yes, the basket swipe tactic. Very useful. Aha! I am the greatest tea leaf collector in the world! Alright. Toss them in. Set them to dry. How many did I just lose? Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss next steps. So we've got a little bit of a timer on this. Okay. I'm sure there will be playing this game to keep us busy while we're waiting on the timer. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. A frog with a little flower on its head. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. That'll fit my pocket. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Press square to stash an item. This will move it into your pocket. Square can be used when an item is in your hand or when the item is on the ground in front of you. Okay. I do want to put the basket down. I don't want multiple. We'll take this. We'll stash it. Okay. Can scroll through the list and pick up multiple items. Can I get all the tools then? Oh. Oh yes. Oh yes. I have an infinite pocket, and I can just go through and grab many things. So starting with the watering can. About a third of the way through that. We need to find Boro. Where are you, buddy? There he is. Hello, Boro. Before we begin, can Boro please suggest that you please stash your watering can? We will come back to the watering can in just a moment. Okay. Welcome to the garden. Here is where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Yeah, there's obviously magic in this clearing, but it's great. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg? It is the miracle of life. I'm sorry, a plant egg. Do you mean a seed? I know he doesn't, but what? Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. Alright, well I already planted some things earlier. Alright. So we need to make a blue fern egg. Again, I'm very confused. Whatever's going on here is great though. Here we go. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic! The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again. Alright. Get the can out. Hold to fill. Nice and simple. Alright, that's full. Alright, Boro, it's full. Oh, yes, I need to water the egg. I don't need anything, we're good. Wonderful. Don't stash it. What did I stash it? Water. Ooh, cattails. I'm sure. Let's water it further. And we got seeds out of it. Okay. Interesting. Oh, you have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using a watering can on it again, it will grow even more seeds. I did. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. I just heard a timer go off, I imagine that's our tea leaves. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Alright, let me grab some seeds. Oop. Stash that away. Stash. 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 And really quickly, let's go check on those tea leaves. Hey, we have our first tea balls, 2 of them. Let's just stash those away real quick. I'm sure that will be useful in a moment. The tea plants grow back? I don't think so yet. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let's move on to the next step. Oh my god, how many steps are there? Oh, do not be alarmed, miss. We are down to the last several dozen steps of the process. Are you serious? No, this was a joke. Boro was joking. We really aren't too terribly far off. Please, I would beg your patience. I know this is being a lot, but I am certain you will handle it admirably. Can you guess what we will be making after small hybrids? Guess. Well, let's say large hybrid. I mean, foxtail agave is a better answer. Let's say foxtail agave. So close! The answer was large hybrids. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Okay. So we're gonna make fruit teas. Remember how you used a line pattern to be making a small hybrid? I'm guessing it's going to be an X or maybe a full hex for the large hybrid. Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. I was wrong. You do not have to reuse any of the plans we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Alright. Let's go ahead and put our blue seeds. We'll put one right here. Oh, I didn't mean to plant that one. Oh well. One right there. And one right here. And one in the middle that will turn into an egg. We got multiple eggs out of that. Well, I guess we're going to find out what happens with that. Stash that. Get our watering can out. This one. And let's water this. Oh, that's a big one. We'll just grab another small hybrid right now. Water and get some seeds. Water that to get some fruit. Water it more to get some more fruit. How much watering can I do? That's it. Okay. Stash this away. Chip chips. That's certainly a name for carrot. Chip chip. I guess it's more of a parsnip, really. And grab our new seeds, just to make sure we have a supply. Oh, well. I have a feeling we'll be doing that a lot. I did it! I made fruit! Wonderful! Miss, you have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip chip, and we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea. Yes, that actually will be very useful. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? I would literally rather be doing anything else. Oh, poor Alta, but that's a better answer. Haha, I believe it. But I am grateful you are spending just a moment of your time here with me, doing some gardening. However, we are now done with the gardening, and it is time to make the tea. My own equivalent to Alta's gardening is fishing games in video games. So few of them get it right, and most of them just are there to waste your time, and I cannot stand sitting there idly waiting for it to happen, just ADHD things. Anyway. Come, let's go inside and I will explain the tea machine to you. Alright, let's check this field guide. You can flip the page, simple plants, just some basic instructions. You can make hybrids. Ooh, can unlock a bunch. Chip chips, the puff pod, Vreedle beets. As a fruit, I'm just going to linger on these pages enough to let people pause and read if they need to. Oh, and the field guide belongs to, well, no one. Interesting. Chip chips are full of mint, apparently. So I'm making mint tea. That seems a good first tea. Alright, Boro. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Oh, goodness no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break, just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke. Sure, tell me this joke. Come on, Boro, let's hear what you've got. Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Great joke, Boro. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. when suddenly the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Why? Well, Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh, wouldn't you agree? Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and the sign says, no astronauts allowed. This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They are both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they are going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. I just love the idea of removing a face mask and showing a, like, astronaut helmet underneath it, and just some person's faces behind that. And it's still just the same face from before. Anyway, but then, let's see. But then, the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard, and the other asks for a banana split. Then after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater. Is this joke going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry. With Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay, so after dinner, they go to the movie theater and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and... let's see... Oh, I've got it! Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, how about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel. Well, this is now about Alta, but anyway. And then the other one says, no thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end. Ha 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 ha. Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. Do you get it, everyone? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Wait, what was the point of the astronauts? Why was there a whole section of the joke where they ate dinner and took off their masks? Ah, that was character building, creating context. You see, the first half of the joke helps you to care about them. You're invested in their story. No, I'm not. I don't care about the astronauts at all. Ah, I see. Well, this is all useful feedback. Boro will be refining and workshopping his material going forward. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to team making? I'm quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the team machine. I'm sorry, the team sheet. Ooh, that's what that is. We've got what looks like a coffee pot in there, an Erlenmeyer flask. No, that's not Erlen. That's a boiling flask. Yes, the team machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. So, climb the ladder until we reach the rope, pull the rope downward to pour a fresh batch of water, heat it, okay, until it's steaming. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. I'm pretty sure I can, seed. I can climb a ladder and pull, and we've got some of the splishy splash. Let's just fill it right up so it overflows when it boils. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will become complete. There is no exact right temperature when boiling. You want it hot. Like, if you're trying to get it to not be boiling, then you have a temperature range of... Maybe they're worried about melting the glass. Okay. So, just have to kind of keep it in this range. I see those musical notes. I was thinking this feels like a metronome. Oh, now that is some steaming hot water. You are doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Honestly, I'd rather figure it out on my own. Of course, I'm sure you will make quick work of it. Remember that your field guide provides details of the remaining steps if you need it. You can even be using the field guide while still on the ladder. Look, I'm eagerly looking forward to a cup of chip chip tea. Alright, let's take a quick look. So this is boiling now. There's that lever we need to pour to get it in there, but do we put the water in first? Transfer to the infuser, add the tea, and whatever fruits I'm using. Okay, color of the water won't change until we add the tea ball, so I'll throw the ball in last. And then we transfer to the pour mid and pour it out, it looks like. Okay. Kick that, perfect. Aggressively make some tea. Okay, I'm supposed to be able to access that from this ladder, but maybe I just have to run to that part. Ah, this ladder now. Okay, so we toss a chip in. There we go. And we toss a tea ball in. And it's infusing. That looks like mint tea to me. Okay, is that properly infused? Think so. Cool. Now we go back to the other ladder, I think. Or to this pyramid? Not yet. To the ladder. Not this one. Or not from that angle. So we have 3 separate ladders doing 3 separate parts of this process? Is that what I'm seeing? Huh. And then there's that ladder for up there? Okay. Okay, I've added the tea. Kick the valve on the side of the infuser to transfer the tea to the pour mid. I think I had to do that up there. Ah, the ladder spins. Now life makes sense. So we've kicked it, it's down to the pour mid. And now I think we just need to get a cup of tea and put it in there. Because pulling that without a cup of tea is dangerous. So we'll just take this one that somebody left behind and is completely unwashed. Set it right there. Tug our rope once I get the right angle. And we have a nice cup of chip chip tea. Do I just took it once? Yeah. Alright, Boro. Oh, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Aha, splendid. Nope. Interesting that I'm facing that way. Delicious! It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy the sea. Boro, you're looking real creepy right now. How you're staring? Just incredibly creepy. Fine. That is the spirit. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? I really do, honestly. Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. Ha! I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell, what is bringing you joy? Defeating a rival. Ah, so I suspected. I would have not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me, personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer, yum, what a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I am always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible for you to decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? Yeah, it could happen. People are changing their course all the time. I'm getting huge Uncle Iroh energy out of this. I love it. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her, or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait, no, stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this, every single day, for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't fight Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up, live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. And back into the forest we go. Poor Alta. Boro's just trying to help you. You'll see. No! I can't give up on fighting Master Winters. Never! Not until she trains me back up to excellence. Back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... Ugh. Also, Alta, you can never go back to being undefeated. You've been defeated. I can't believe how tired I've been. We're gonna rest a moment this time. Is that really okay? Can I just rest?
Think, Alta. Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes! Ah, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I need it to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Spite's a great motivator, but it'll push you too far sometimes. Love the little pluff and loading icon in the corner there. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Hmm? Miss, I am not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. But yes, what a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. My friends are going to give me so much crap for this. I'm hearing it right now. It is a mystery. I am completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is a result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. I'm not okay with it. Not okay with the body having physical limits? Yes, we will fill out a complaint form right away. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely! Now you are understanding. Miss Alta, being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again, if that's what you want. And then one of these times, you will be collapsing for good. But here, in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal just a little bit. So here's what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop. Just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. I have been in project management for years. And God, that line just hit me. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then, when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Or I could leave now. Or let me think about it. I'm gonna have her say, let me think about it. Of course. There's no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. I think the only choice now is to take a breath and try to make some tea. Is the sword not around here? I don't even know where the sword's actually laying. But faced with the reality that you have a limit, at least for a little bit, maybe it's time to accept that. I could push out into the forest again, see what's out there, but one of these days she will collapse for real. And I think she's realizing that, at least in my headcanon here. Hey guys. So, we can spend some time growing some plants, grabbing some tea, and making delicious drinks for people. I think that next episode, that is exactly what we're going to do. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day.